Hello, my friends. Today we're going to be looking at all the rewards that came with the G.I. Joe Kickstarter box set. And I backed Cobra, so I got a set of that. We got this cool set of prints right here. We got these sets of trading cards, and I ordered the G.I. Joe set to go along with the Cobra and the editions that came with. But that's the only add-on I got to my thing. But I'm a sucker for some trading cards, and since I backed Cobra, I got this really nice looking Cobra pin here. We got this cool reflective sticker and this patch, although this is a baby patch. I wish the patch and the sticker were the same equal large size. That would have kicked ass. That would have been a vest patch, I tell you what. And then we got this nice double-sided bookmark here too. Very cool, and even cooler than all these goodies over here. Set them aside, because in here we got a set of comic books as well. And that what's better than comic books? So let's open this. I haven't actually opened it up yet since getting them in, so let's just tear that sucker open and pull these fellas out. Oh, that's real sick, ain't it? Very cool. There we go. Right on. So we're gonna have to open those up and read through those, but let's take a look at these prints right here, huh? That's real fine looking. This is really good quality too. You're just feeling it. Like, it's real nice. Oh, and that is so sick right there. Oh, that is so dope. And I believe that's the same artwork we have on that little plate there. And that's so cool too. And we got that on that one comic cover. Yeah, I like that. And that's just the back end. So, very cool. Good set of prints. I like it. Very pretty. I wouldn't say an unusual size, but I don't have any frames that are that size in particular. So that's a little unfortunate, because it is so nice looking. I wouldn't mind just slipping it into a frame if I had one, and hanging that here in my nerdy comic reading gaming room. But we got these cards here. Very, very excited to bust these open. But let's dig into these comics, huh? Let's set this all to the side. Ha! That's so cool. Well, no, let's dig into this one. Ooh, that's so nice. That's pretty cool. I love that beautiful reflective. That's so gorgeous in person. This is catching pretty well on screen, but nowhere near how good it's looking in real life. I tell you what. But yeah, this is just a cool reprinting. So, hey, let's just read along with this. This is such a good story, too. This actually was my first G.I. Joe story I read as an actual comic, because I'd heard a little bit of hype from it, because I came up, just reading, I never really read the G.I. Joe book, but in some comic book circles, you always hear some people talking about this one particular issue, it was all silent, and everything was done. It was just the coolest. And so you check it out and you're like, holy moly, it really is. And I don't know nothing about any of these characters or anything, but that just kicks ass. And that's what's beautiful about it too. You can literally know nothing about G.I. Joe, and you reading through this issue and you're just like, whoa. But yeah, I actually read this years and years before I actually dove into G.I. Joe. Just when I was getting into trying out all sorts of different comics and things, and I heard so much about this one issue. And when I read it, I was like, wow, that was great. But I just never really dove into more Joe. I was so deep into so many other things at the time. That's one thing I'm loving about right now, is I'm just at a point where I'm trying a whole bunch of different stuff that I'd never fully explored before, and I'm finding I love it so damn much. And G.I. Joe is one of those too. It's just like, oh wow, where was this all this time? It was right in front of me, I didn't even know. Even though I did. That's such a good issue though, really cool. So yeah, that's a kick-ass reproduction, and what a sick cover too. Oh man, yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that. That's one I'm just gonna have on my little reading shelf for single issues. Right, I just pick up those single issues all the time and leaf through them, and that's definitely one to do that for. Let's leaf through this one here too. Although it's not going to be quite the same experience. And on the back here we have an advertisement for the new G.I. Joe series. So that's pretty cool. Haven't picked up any of the Skybound proper stuff. But man, this is such a sick cover. I dig that. That is cool. I love the glossy reflective on the G.I. Joe logo there. Yeah, so very cool. And kick-ass artwork too, and I guess that makes sense, you know, Todd McFarlane there. And, you know, you look at that cover, it's pretty funny too, I tell you what. Yeah, we're getting some kick-ass action in here already. Oh, going by a little too quick. I haven't actually read this one, so I'm going to need to read it proper. This is just a fun flip through. So I guess I'm having a little bit of the story spoiled for me. But I think I'll survive. You know what I'm saying? But it looks like a hell of a good time. Oh, that kicks ass. I love a good car crash and a gunfight. That's giving us both. I'm loving the paper quality on this too. It's so... It just feels old. Like it's not old, but it feels like a good, thick, old comic. Like, they nailed that. They've really had good... The same thing on that last issue, the paper quality was good. Yeah, that was kick-ass. Real fun. I like that. This is a cool double page spread advertisement here too for the the new Skybound comics. I definitely like the artwork we saw in the hardcover books when we looked through the box set a bit more, and yeah, I enjoyed all the artwork that we've seen otherwise. No knock on the new stuff, but I guess there's a reason why I'm going back and reading old stuff there too. Let's look through this yearbook. Everything you need to know about America's favorite heroes. This is a kick-ass cover. So I'm imagining this is like one of those source books type things. That's going to be a whole lot of fun. Because I remember they told us what comics were coming as bonuses. But it's been so long I kind of forgot. Oh, that's a cool cover on the back there. That's sick. Okay. So, what's this then? A reprint of the first issue? That kicks ass. We just looked through that in that hardcover Best of G.I. Joe I have the other day. So that's pretty fun. Yeah, this is such a solid issue. This first issue is just one of the best. Definitely on the top 5 of best first issues to a series I've read. Not like first issue of a relaunch of a series, but like first issue of kicking off a new series. This is on the top 5 I've read. It is just so good. Action everywhere. A good sense of drama and suspense. It introduces us to so many new characters, and yet it keeps track of all of them so well, and the dialogue never feels forced or overtly corny. Everyone felt fairly genuine and authentic, even if over exaggerated and somewhat cartoony in nature, just because like you got a secret island base for a terrorist villain, a masked terrorist villain. That's just corny on its surface, you know. But man, they pull it off great, and the Joes just look awesome throughout the entire process. That was wonderful. So I guess this is the extra content in this book, which is was it a recap bonus catching us up on stuff? I don't know, because I ain't actually read this part yet, but that's what it appears to be. And I thought this book was going to be more of a kind of encyclopedia of things. Sort of like we saw the bonus features at the end of Volume 4 hardcover when we looked through the box set there. But this is cool. That's what I'm talking about. We got a big old diagram showing the whole base. Oh, that's sick. That's dope. I love that. That's what I'm talking about. I will say, right here, I am noticing a tiny bit of bleed through. I don't know if it's catching that on the light, but I am getting it on this page here in the completely white spots, because we got a big chunk of completely white on the other side too, so the dark colors really show in contrast. I can see Duke right there. But yeah, okay, here we're getting all the fun character profiles and a great old subscription ad. That is wonderful. That's a cool pinup of rock and roll right there. He looks kick-ass. Yeah, that's cool. This is a fun issue. We've already kind of flipped through it, so I guess I don't need to do a full read flip through, because we already did the first issue anyway, and you don't need me actually reading all these profiles out loud. But leave me a comment if you actually want me to do like a zoomed in thing where I maybe do some sort of reel or something where I zoom in on all the profiles and feature a character or something so you can look at the interior of this book better. This is a cool advert. That'd definitely catch your eye as you're flipping through the comic. And I like that pinup too. Oh, that's neat. We got a little thing on here about the cartoon. That's pretty funny. Yeah, that's real fun. I like that. That's a good fun walkthrough of a bunch of good comics. Yeah, this yearbook seems like a great issue with all that little character features and getting that reprint of issue 1. Hell yeah. That is solid. All 3 of these issues seem to be real cool. Oh man, like I knew this one was fantastic to read through and have a good time with. And this, man, what a blast. But I've reread issue 1 so many times now in just the past like month alone, funny enough. Rereading it a couple times, just getting excited for this Kickstarter shipping. But I got all these cards left to go through, but I feel like I've been going on long enough. So I'm going to break this up into a 3-part video and do these trading cards in their own thing. So catch me later to see what's going on with all the artwork in here. But man, that's going to be so cool. I'm real stoked for that. I love trading cards.